Alright guys, what's up? Sean Ames here from Heart of America FPV, and this is not a drone racing video. So if you are one of the drone racing folks and you're not into crypto mining, then this video is not for you. I'm sorry. I am still racing. I've been posting some DVR lately. I got my We the People lanyard on from my radio, but this video is about mining. I wanted to do another check-in. I made a video about HiveOS. That was a little over a month ago. I will say from that, ethermine.org, which is what you use HiveOS to mine to, its most profitable time frame was those first like 3 days. It still way outpaced the previous month on NiceHash. It tapered off quite a bit. So I did have a great month though in March. In just over 2 months, I've made back about 50% of my initial investment, so that's pretty cool. This video though is about some updates and some additional investments I've made for the mining farm. So I was mining here in my house. I had 2 rigs in my old laundry room, and then I had 2 rigs like down in my cabin. If you're watching this and you follow my drone racing stuff, that cabin I have that I typically race from, I had 2 rigs in there. And it was nice because, especially in the cabin, I used those rigs to heat that cabin during the coldest part of the winter. And then up here in the house, our gas bill went to like nothing for the entire month of February through halfway through March until I moved them. We literally used 0 gas, which was pretty cool. So our electric bill went way up, but our gas bill went down. So that was kind of cool. But here where I live with my utility companies, we have Ameren UE. My wintertime electric cost per kilowatt hour is 5.38 cents, which is great. However, during the summer, it goes up to like 11 point some odd cents. It was nice during the winter to have these rigs heating my house, but in the summer, I don't want these rigs heating my house because not only would the electricity be more expensive, but I would have to run more air conditioning just to keep my house comfortable. So those were some things that I absolutely had to overcome and figure out, come up with solutions for. I looked into renting a utility controlled like office space here in town. There was a space I could have rented for $350 a month with free utilities. I considered that. I live in kind of a small town and I sell real estate, and I didn't want the landlord of that building thinking I was a complete jerk because I was using, you know, $400 worth of electricity and paying $350 in rent and then making his building hot. So I passed up on that and I came up with a solution, so I wanted to show it to you guys. So essentially in the back of my garage, I have a workshop. I had an electrician come and install 3 20 amp circuits of 220 power. So that's all situated. I got on Amazon. There will be a link to this in the description, and I bought a gigantic exhaust fan. I think they're intended for use in like a greenhouse. Got it installed. There was an old window. It was a super easy spot for me to install that. I didn't even have to cut through the wall. I just had to cut through like old siding. I got that installed, and then what I did is I essentially built like a workbench and then completely enclosed it. And then I cut 2 holes in the door to put furnace filters on. The temps on these rigs have been way better than they were before. Previously, when I had the 2 rigs in my house and 2 rigs down in the cabin, I had box fans on them. I had 4 box fans and then 2 smaller fans and then like a window fan. I had a lot of fans going, and I looked it up, and those box fans are around 80 to 100 watts each when they're running full blast. With all the fans I had, I was running about 500 watts of cooling, direct cooling on all this. This new fan is only 305 watts. So in general, it's just a workbench. I put sides on it all the way up to the ceiling, sealed it off with Gorilla Tape, put a door on it, some hinges, ran my Ethernet out, got all the power situated, and then time will tell whether or not it actually handles like the summer temps. My garage is partially earth contact, so it stays relatively cool. I look for that to be a good bonus. And yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. So I'm new to mining. I'm not super new to YouTube. It is absolutely a hobby for me. By no means do I intend to make a bunch of money off of it, but where I can, I try to monetize things. So if you haven't checked out HiveOS, I would suggest it. If you're doing like dedicated rigs, you're using NiceHash, you're doing it wrong. I'm at this point, I'm gonna say that flat out. If you're using dedicated rigs and you're still utilizing NiceHash, you're doing it absolutely wrong. You need to get on HiveOS or a similar service. I haven't used the other ones, but HiveOS has been very, very good for me. So check that out. I have a referral link in the description. If you use that link in some way, it might help me out. I've had like 15 people sign up with that referral link, but I haven't made any money yet, so I'm not sure if I ever will. But anyway, click that link. Maybe it'll help me out, maybe it won't. Also, I'll put a link in the description to this fan that I bought. If you want to check that out on Amazon, I'll go ahead and throw Amazon links for the rig components that I'm running. So guys, I hope this helped you out. Hope that it was enjoyable for you. And I guess we'll catch you next time on Heart of America FPV, where we're talking about crypto mining later.